Great to see you again. For those of you who weren't here for the last meet and greet, please wait and come up front for photos until we tell you to do that, please. Great. So, time for Switzerland. Please give Rykka a warm hand. Right, please step up front. Please stand up for the photos. Okay, thank you. Please take your seats. So, Rykka, how are you? Great. Please grab this. Rykka, how are you? You had a great rehearsal. I saw it on one of the monitors.
Yeah, it was really fun.
You looked relaxed.
Yeah, I felt great.
Did you feel relaxed?
Yeah, I felt great.
Switzerland was the first country, as we all know, hosting the Eurovision, 1956. And since then, Switzerland never won. Is this that's right, I'm just testing here, but is this a blessing or a curse for you?
Well, I mean, 1988, Celine Dion won for Switzerland.
See, you're not asleep.
And yeah, we're both Canadians and Swiss, so I mean, that's an amazing.
But except for that win, Celine, that I'm tricking you here a bit. You didn't have so many wins. I mean, you didn't have that great a success. Is that a blessing or a curse for you as you step out on stage? Is it more of a boost that you might be able to bring it back to Switzerland again, the victory?
Well, for me, I'm always trying to live in the moment. So, sure.
Speaking of moments, not so long ago you sort of reinvented yourself, changed your name, and reinvented yourself. So now, what would you say is your strongest character as an artist after this change? What is your strongest character as an artist?
I think I'm a real crazy artist person. So, like, my passion would probably be the strongest part of me.
And where does the passion come from?
I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out. But it's definitely in there, and it's good. It's good when it comes out.
So when you sing your song, how does that feel inside of you?
It feels amazing, especially just on stage. I was so emotional between the rehearsals. I just had to look and just feel everything, and it was like. It was really amazing.
Oh, well, let's open up for questions. Gentlemen in the back here, please. Microphone coming.
Hey Rykka, Gil from easytoday.com. You went to the Swiss national selection from the online platform. You were competing with hundreds of other entries. Can you tell us how did you come to the decision to send in your song there, and how was it to participate and qualify among all these other participants?
Well, my previous record was more like alternative rock, and I made now a pop record, and it's totally pop, and it just felt like the natural way to go. It just really felt like the right thing to do, and the whole national final was really amazing. It had such a great feeling, such a great energy backstage, and a lot of nice people everywhere. So it was really nice.
Thank you. Another question? Over here, please. To the side. Here we go.
Hi, Alistair Birch from SBS Radio in Australia. I read somewhere you're quite active, or you've been active in the Swiss Society of Vancouver. We have Swiss societies as well in Australia, and I just wanted to ask you generally, how important is it for you to retain the link to the old country, and how's it helped you?
It's really important. I mean, my family, we grew up. I grew up in the Swiss Society, and it was a really special community. It is a really special community for me. I have so many memories of growing up there and playing in the yard and being there for all the August 1st, the Swiss National Day and everything. So it's really deep inside me. It's really special for me.
Thank you. Another question up front.
In addition, Martijn van der Veen, Eurovision artist, the Netherlands. In addition to Alistair's question, you also seem to have a connection with the Netherlands, and especially with Bodegraven. Can you tell me about it?
Bodegraven.
Yeah,
okay.
my grandfather, my mom's dad comes from Bodegraven, and my mom's mom is from Woerden. And it's an amazing story. My grandfather, he always would bike to see my grandmother, and it's like an hour bike ride, but it's so amazing when I'm in that area and I take the train, because it's the same train that goes to both, so I can like look and imagine how my grandfather was biking to my grandmother. So
sounds romantic.
Yeah, it's like a pilgrimage. Yeah.
More questions, please? Okay, I'd like to ask you, I ask this to all the artists. This year's theme, Come Together, what does it mean to you?
Oh, I can totally feel it, because just with all the pre-parties already, I've met so many of the other candidates, and it's been so amazing just getting to know everyone. It feels like a family.
It is a family.
Yeah,
right?
It is a family.
Man in the checked shirt, please.
Hi, Rykka. Hassan Yusuf from Vision Magazine from the UK. I really like the styling of your song, especially with the smoke coming out at the beginning. Does that indicate that you're smoking hot?
Absolutely.
Smoking hot.
Absolutely.
Now, also, I noticed you perform barefoot. Now, that could be a good omen, because there have been 5 previous Eurovision winners performing barefoot, 4 from this century. So it might be a good omen for you.
Thanks. Great. Yeah. I mean, it feels so nice to feel the ground, and also I'm really clumsy.
So no high heels on stage.
No heels on stage.
No heels on stage. So tell us a bit more about your outfit on stage.
It was designed by Lynn Lingerie. They're based in Zurich. They're Swiss, and we had such an amazing time working together to design it. They're really great friends now, and it was a journey having it all come together. But now I'm so happy, and it just looks. I really love the way the skirt looks with the light, and so I'm really happy.
It must be so important to feel comfortable in your clothes on stage.
Yeah,
to be able
absolutely.
to feel free and be able to move, huh?
Yeah.
And to breathe.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of important when you sing,
Breathing
right?
is important.
The breathing. More questions? Alistair, please.
Hi, another question. Can you tell us who is Paula Creamer, and how has she influenced your sound?
I was in music school for 3 years, and Paula Creamer was my vocal coach, and she's amazing. She did. I can't even start. That's really when I started singing for real. It was when I first started working with Paula, and yeah, it was so amazing. Really, 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 really.
In the middle here again, please.
Hi, Hassan from Vision Magazine UK again. You mentioned earlier that you reinvented yourself with your musical genre. I mean, how important was that for you? And was it difficult? I mean, I guess like many musicians, to sustain a career, you have to move on constantly. So did you find it difficult? So I think you were more of a folk singer before, and then you moved into the pop genre.
Yeah, I kind of feel like I keep evolving. Like I started singing jazz, then I went to folk, then it was rock, and then it was pop, and I just keep moving and keep evolving. I don't know, maybe it's not always amazing, but for me it's just the way it is, and it's great.
About
Keep on moving.
Keep evolving. That's a good quote to live by. About your memories of Eurovision. I mean, you're quite young. What have you been watching? I mean, I'm thinking about Celine's win in 1988. Do you have any special fond memories for Eurovision yourself?
Well, I grew up in Canada, so I didn't know it for so long, and it's just been for the past couple of years.
But have you been sort of looking at past performances, checking out the ones Celine won with?
Of course,
of course.
And but the first time I think that I saw it was with our family, my husband and I and his dad, and we were watching it after dinner at his house. So it was like a really family moment, and we were watching it.
And it's amazing. Now, can you think about all the people watching you, that will be watching you on stage? I mean, 170, maybe it's going to be more now being broadcast in the United States.
Yeah.
Do you like to think about that, or does that just give you the heebie-jeebies to think about it?
I thought that I was going to think about it, but now just in rehearsal, I didn't. So I guess not.
Whatever
I'm going to
works.
think about everybody
Whatever
else.
works.
No, I think I'll just think about me and the moment.
Because I know some artists, they like to sing to somebody special in the audience or in front of a television somewhere on the other side of the world.
Yeah.
Do you sing to somebody special when you're up there?
I feel like I just have so much of this this crazy passion inside of me that any time to get it out is great. Always.
It's not geared towards somebody special.
I think just in general, lots of.
Just
for me, it's just like everywhere.
Sounds great. More questions? All right. Then I'd like to ask you about what you think about your experience here so far in Stockholm. Have you been able to see anything?
Not so much yet, but when we drove from the airport to the hotel, it looked really.
Have you been here before?
Really nice. No, I haven't. It's my first time.
It's a good time of the year to be in Stockholm. There could be, I mean, there are worse months to be in Sweden. Tell you, I'm Swedish, so. Well, any sites you might want to be able to find time to see?
I hear the Old Town is really beautiful.
Old Town is great. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I mean, I want to go swimming.
Boat trip. Boat trip, maybe.
Boat trip,
short
yeah.
boat trip. Yeah.
That'd be great.
Mm-hmm. And you'll be walking the red carpet on Sunday. Yes. And what will you be wearing?
I'll be wearing a piece from Berenick. It's another designer from Zurich, and also a piece that I made.
A piece you made?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So tell us about that.
It's made out of emergency blanket.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
You're wearing a piece made out of blankets on the red carpet.
Emergency blanket.
Emergency blankets.
Yeah. Yeah.
I can't wait to see that. Oh, that's excellent. So, any more questions before we head on into more photos? All right. Well, thank you so much. It was great having you here. And the head of press is over here to take questions for interviews. And we have photos over here. And the next meet and greet is Israel at 10 after 2. Thank you.